Just before you say I do, there are important things I need you to take note of, especially in this our social media age. Just before you say I do. Proverbs 22 verse 3 NIV. The prudent sees danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going on and pay the penalty. So what it means that the prudent has to do with someone that is wise. A wise person sees danger and takes refuge, quickly run, take shield. But the foolish person, that's the simple, keeps going. So you can imagine somebody seeing red flag, the person is calling it green. You understand? Somebody sees yellow, the person is calling it red. So sometimes people just mix colors and don't have an understanding of certain things. People can see glaringly that this person there's something wrong with this person, but they just keep on going. I don't know whether it's a thing with blindness. You know, I hear people say love is blind, but love is not blind. You're actually the one who is blind to the love that has sight. Love has been seen from the very beginning. You're the one that is just blind. You know, infatuation blinds you, but if you are really in love, you're not supposed to be blind. It's infatuation that lacks sight, but love does not lack sight. What are things to take note of? Just very few points before you say I do is, number one, check their profile, not just their pictures. I know that this person is damn gorgeous. Oh, this person is beautiful. You see the person's profile on social media, like, wow, this is the one. You know, we're so given to specs, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know, and this internet age doesn't even help. You see somebody snap her cleavage, you know, but you don't know that this person cannot cleave to you. Oh God, you are carried away with cleavage that cannot be cleaved to you. You know, so you see somebody, you know, dressed in a nice way. You see a guy, you know, when he puts his beard, when he cuts his hair, post the picture on his Instagram, you're like, wow, this guy. Then, you know, nowadays, you know, people snap a lot, you know, when they go to the gym, the video, they do reels of gym. When they're in the gym, see them carrying weight. Hey, you see muscle now, 6 packs, 8 pack, 12 pack. But the person cannot pack out demons. Carbonate. So please, I'm saying these things because we can be carried away with outward appearance. The Bible says in 1 Samuel 16 verse 7, men look at their outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. Outward appearance can be very deceitful. We're not saying that you shouldn't be attracted to the person you should get married to. I'm not saying that you shouldn't love the way the person looks, the picture and all of that. But beyond it, see, anyone can curate a feed, but not everyone can cultivate character. Anyone can curate a feed, but not everyone can cultivate a good character. So beyond picture, you need to check their profile, their profiling. I mean, are they prayerful beyond the picture? Are they humble? You see, somebody can snap picture and do like this. Looks like person is looking up to Jesus, but doesn't even have a relationship with Jesus. Don't be carried away with pictures. Beyond the picture, what's the profile? Are they prayerful? Are they humble? Are they teachable? Very important. Are they respectful? Are they diligent? You're not going to just be married to looks. Beyond the look, character. It's character that sustains a healthy marriage. What makes a healthy marriage is character. I've never seen anywhere where specs makes a marriage healthy. It's beyond specs, beyond the looks, beyond the whole picture, because a character can make you snap out of love. That's the truth. Even if a person snaps fine pictures, but when a person has bad character, he can snap out of love. Oh my God, is somebody getting blessed here now? See rhymes. So are they prayerful, humble, teachable, respectful, diligent, submitted to God, submitted to authority? These are things you need to look out for, because anybody can curate a feed. I said it before, but not everyone can cultivate a good character. So whilst you're carried away with the looks, the vibes and the aesthetics, beyond it, look out for good character. Don't be fooled by their highlights. That's another second point. I'm using social media terms for you because we're in a social media age. Don't be fooled by their highlights. Beyond the highlights, the reels, what's the reality of the person? Beyond the reels that you watch, what's the reality of the person? Maybe the reels you watch is this person praying, person singing worship songs. Beyond it, anybody can sing worship songs to impress anyone on social media. Anybody can just do as if they are praying to impress anybody on social media. Anyone can throw gifts to people and make a video reel from it. But beyond the reels, what's their reality? You need to observe the reality of the person beyond the reels you have watched about them. Very important. So if somebody slides into your DM and you have watched the person's reel, or you slide into the person's DM, you love the person, you start chatting on social media, because it's very possible to meet your life partner on social media. I'm saying that beyond the reels, beyond what attracted you, what's the reality of the person? All right, and how do you know the reality of the person? Is for you to be able to converse, have conversations beyond what you have watched. Observe the content of their conversation, investigate properly. It's very key. Look out for how they handle anger beyond the prayer video. Look out for how they handle anger, how they handle their failures. This is very important too. When the person is failing, the person is not succeeding in something, how does the person react? It's very key. Don't just be carried away with all the excited conversations. When the person fails, how does the person behave? Somebody can break TV when they are failures. Somebody can, change name, do certain funny things. So you need to watch out for how they handle not just anger. How do they handle their failures? How do they handle correction? How do they handle correction? Very important. Maybe that kind of guy, the guy is someone that if a lady corrects, he can't deal with a lady correcting him. But if a guy corrects, he's fine. But if a lady corrects, that kind of man is not marriageable for you. A man who only listens to his gender and not listen to an opposite sex for correction is not a teachable person. That person cannot lead. Whoever cannot be led cannot lead. Hey, calm down. How do they handle pressure? It's very key. Listen, if they are only sweet when the camera is on, that is performance, not personality. So study the personality of the person, not their performance. Don't marry their content, marry their character. I know sometimes the content may be a reflection of their character, but not every time. So beyond the content they post, find out about their character. Very key. All right, number 3, because this was number 2. Check for toxic comments. Beyond the caption that they create, check the comments, how they respond to people's comments. Especially people who get them angry on Facebook or on Instagram, Twitter. Check how they respond. Check how they join the bandwagons to critique, fathers of faith, pastors. Check all those things. These are signs for you to know someone who is really submitted to authority. Because see, Matthew 12 verse 34, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So listen to how they speak about others. Listen to how they speak about their exes. Listen to how they speak about God. I want to repeat this. Listen to how they speak about others. Listen to how they speak about their exes. Listen to how they speak about God. Listen to how they speak about authorities, and I mean spiritual authorities. The word is not even supposed to be listen. Watch how they speak about spiritual authority. If their words are filled with criticism, pride, or bitterness, it is a preview of how they will speak to you later. I want to repeat it. If their words are filled with criticism, pride, or bitterness, it is a preview of how they will speak with you later. Note this. Many times their tone online reveals their truth offline. Many times their tone online, those comments that you're reading, the tone of their comments, it reveals their truth offline. So be warned, take heed. Number 4, I think, another number. Watch their followers and following. Watch their followers and following. You see, I mentioned 2 things, right? Don't just watch who they follow, watch who they're also following. Why is this very important? Because who you follow influences you. So the question is, who is influencing them? Who do they admire or listen to? Their cycle reveals their value. Anybody that you are connected to, anybody that you converse with, anybody that you are actually following, because who you follow means that you're reading the person's comments, you read the person's posts, you watch the person's videos, podcasts, whatever, right? And in no time, what you have watched the longest becomes your influence. So their cycle will definitely reveal their values, who they are following on social media. Before you know it, you see someone, who has actually felt like getting married, but because the person is following someone who believes in single motherhood, doesn't believe that person should get married, just believe that she should get pregnant outside of wedlock, before the person begin to conceive such thoughts. Okay, somebody who who doesn't care about getting married today and at slight, provocation just leaves the marriage. There are people like that who just welcome divorce so easily, So when you follow this kind of people on social media, in no time they will influence your thoughts. Association stirs influence. Association produces influence. So a godly person would naturally keep godly company. A godly person will naturally look for such followers. A godly person keeps godly followers. That's the truth. What you want to grow or how you want to grow is determined by who you are following on social media. Number 4, be careful what you like. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 10 verse 23, everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. Not every attraction is beneficial to you. Sometimes attraction blinds you to dysfunction. That's the truth. So not every attraction is beneficial to you. That you are attracted to the person or the person is attracted to you doesn't mean that the person will be beneficial to you. So it's very important that you note that. Just because someone is your type doesn't mean that they are your tribe. I've met guys that, I've said it many times that, there was this guy that I really liked, fair, my spec. Yes, but we weren't speaking the same language. We're not. He didn't understand what it is like to go serve in a church. He didn't understand what it is like to pray. He saw my going to church as boring. He saw me as a boring person because I always go to church. I always want to go for one church meeting or the other. Even when I'm serving in church, it feels like, what are you doing? What, don't you have anything you need to do with your life? And I was working, so it's not like I was jobless, just going to church to serve. I had my own job. I know I was going to, but the guy saw me as someone that was jobless because I was serving. So you see, just because someone is your type doesn't mean that they're your tribe. Because someone that is your type that you're going to get married to, the person should speak your language, speak your values, speak what you believe in. It's very key. Speak who you believe in. If you believe in God, the person, you will see such produce with such a person. Somebody who believes in God, you tell the person you are serving in church, that person is not going to doubt, the person is not going to argue. It's not going to be a debate. Do you understand? So just because someone is your type doesn't mean that they are your tribe. Don't just like someone's look. Don't just be attracted to someone just like the person, but they lack decency. They lack modesty. Do you understand? I have a friend some years back. The person she got married to told her she wasn't this kind of person that will wear clothes that reveals her boobs, but this man told her that, I like you looking hurt, I like you looking hot, dress for me, reveal your cleavage, I like to see it. A man who tells you to make your private parts public does not believe in God. I'm telling you, the man doesn't have, in fact, anybody who promotes indecency doesn't believe in God. Because if you believe in God, decency is your lifestyle. She got into marriage and she got frustrated, where she has to keep up with certain things because the man wants her to be hurt. But when demons come, nothing can happen because don't be by cleavage. Anyone who tells you to expose your cleavage is not worth cleaving to. Take note of that. God bless you. If you have any more comments, you have questions to ask.